Hello, 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 hello. Hopefully, I am actually live and everybody can see and hear me okay. Sorry, I'm gonna just adjust, if I can, volume. But happy Monday if I have anybody in already. Hello, hello, hello. For those who may not know, hi, I'm Elisa. This is Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, and today is my Monday mood check. Every Monday, I like to come on and say hi to my friends and see how everybody's doing, how the weekend went, all that good stuff, how your week is starting off. And I'm always excited for the Monday mood check, but I'm excited because as you can see, I'm in the kitchen and I found something. I found this cookbook. Actually, I ordered it online, and it's not brand new, but it's new to me, and I thought that could be some interesting things in there to try on the Monday mood check. So first, let me get into the chat and see if we have anybody here. That would be awesome, awesome, awesome. And I don't have my mouse. I don't have my mouse with me today. Oh. Well, I'm gonna do the best I can with getting the chat up and on there. Sea Lake Journeys is here. Hey! Hi, how are you? Happy Monday. Oh goodness. Listen, computer, we do not have time. We don't have time. How about them sound? Is that better? Can you actually hear me now? Sorry, technical difficulties today. It was a good Monday. Work wasn't too bad. Feel like I'm a little bit rushed right now, but that's okay. It'll be okay. But hi, Sea Lake Journeys. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. OMG, the mood check. Hey, Scott. Happy Monday to you. I hope your Monday was good. I hope the rest of your weekend was good. Yes, a royal cookbook. Now, this is, I feel like I must have had a memory of this somewhere back in my mind. I did not own one of these before, but I feel like I must have remembered seeing it because when I would do the Monday mood checks here in the kitchen, I was like, I think I need a cookbook. I think there was a cookbook. And so I finally decided to go online and I found one. Yes, it's an oldie, but hopefully it's an oldie but a goodie. And I was able to get it, and I'm excited to try a couple of things out of the Royal Caribbean International Cookbook. Mood check, Scott. Everybody should be calm right now. You don't have to check anybody's mood just yet. Jet. Hopefully not. Hi Kim, how are you? Happy Monday. I hope you're doing good. I didn't really get to talk to you over the weekend, so I hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming in. Um, who's saying Sea Lake Journeys is saying hi to Kim, and Kim is saying hi everyone. What's Scott saying? I honestly almost forgot about the mood check. I decided to do a birthday live tonight, and it's right after this. Glad I didn't go at 7. Woohoo! Is today your birthday? Is today your birthday, Scott? If it is, happy birthday! You party like it's 1999, even if it's a Monday. Happy birthday! That's exciting. What did you do today, other than get ready for a live? Did you have the day off? Did you do something fun, or did you celebrate over the weekend? Yes, it is. Celebrated Saturday. Only Saturday? Like not the whole weekend? Or are you recovering from Saturday? What? Happy birthday. Today just work, about to leave work now. Awesome. Well, I hope you had Had a good day. How about everybody else? How was your weekend? I was on Saturday morning. I don't even know what I was just talking. I don't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about on Saturday? Erica, she wasn't there. I'm just asking. I think I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it was fun. It was fun. I had a lot of friends come in, which I was surprised. It wasn't super early on Saturday, but um, I wanted to get on and talk a little bit. Working on those watch hours. Talk a little bit on Saturday morning. I wanted to do it before Edna's World went live because Edna was doing a 12-hour marathon to celebrate her 12,000 subscribers. So she was starting her marathon at 12 noon, went to 12 p.m. 12 p.m. No, 12 a.m. For 12 hours. And so that was fun. I didn't think I was going to end up watching most of her live, but I did. I was with them all day. Anyway, so that was fun. Hey, so I see somebody saying, "Hey, it's Keisha. Hi, Keisha. How are you?" Saying hi to me in the chat. I appreciate it. Um, See, like Journey saying hi to Keisha. Hello, TB's Life. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Monday. SLJ. I did a 12-hour marathon of house cleaning. Yeah, I should have been doing something like that too. I mean, I did laundry, I did little things. I did run out for a little bit, like a quick errand, and came back. But yeah, there's still stuff. There's still stuff. So if you're finished with your 12-hour marathon of house cleaning and you want to head on up, come on. We got stuff. The original JT, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Monday. I was just talking about Edna doing the 12-hour marathon on Saturday, and how I wanting to go live before you guys went on. I can't believe I ended up spending most of the day hanging out with you guys, but it was fun. I hope you had fun, and I hope you have recovered, got some rest, got some errands done, that kind of stuff. JT saying hey, everybody saying hi. Well, I appreciate that. Well, I hope you guys, like I said, are doing well. Hope your Monday was good. While I was on the watching Edna's World during their 12-hour marathon, at some point, and JT, I don't know if you will remember this, but at some point during the conversation, somebody came in and said, "Hey, did you guys hear about the Carnival Freedom? There was a fire." And I was like, "No, I didn't hear that." And like, not that it didn't happen because I didn't hear it, but I had not heard about that. The Carnival Freedom is home ported in here in Orlando or Port Canaveral. So normally that kind of stuff would be breaking news. And I didn't hear about it until later. But again, I was hanging out with Edna's World on the computer. I didn't really have the news on. So in case you guys had not heard, there was a fire on the Carnival Freedom, the whale tail. Yes, the same whale tail that was just replaced was apparently struck by lightning and caught fire. They got it put out. No injuries or anything like that, but the trip did get cut short, and they made their way back to Port Canaveral. They got in this morning, I guess, and so all of those passengers disembarked. They're getting a full refund, and then the next two cruises that were headed out were canceled, and those folks are getting refunds too. I'm sure people were heading out on spring break because it's it's that time. I saw an interview of one family. I want to say they were from like Indiana, and they went to see the ship come back into port this morning, and they were kind of like just the the reporter was like, how do you feel seeing it come back in? Or why did you come out to see it come back in? And they're just like, I don't know. They were trying to piece together a vacation, which is, upsetting. I can imagine how that would be. You go to get your go, you're all here, you traveled, you're ready to get on your cruise, and something happened. Um, JT saying hi to Keisha, Kim saying hi to Tamika. So did you guys hear about that? Did you hear about the Carnival Freedom having another fire? That was really unfortunate. Hi, Life with Marlene. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. JT saying hi, Kim. Hi, host. Good evening. Hello, Susanna. Thanks for coming in. Good evening to you. Trying to get down. It's not easy keeping up with the chats, guys. I'm trying to cut down, kind of get down. Everybody saying hi. I appreciate that. Yes. Oh, wrong message. Yes, I got my rest, ran an errand or two on Sunday. Good. It was a full weekend for you. Yes, another fire. Um, another fire. Again, no, through no fault of their own, but gosh, poor Carnival Freedom. That ship is like is going through it. Um, hey JT from Controversial Cruising. Sorry everyone driving. No, it's okay. Drive safe. Drive safe. I would never travel on Carnival. Too many issues plus too noisy. Well, I never say never. I haven't had a bad incident personally on Carnival. I go and have a good time on there, but this was just such a freak thing with the lightning strike. So Kim saying hi to JT. Very unfortunate. I wonder if they're going to leave off the whale tail now. Yeah, I mean they have to have that smokestack. I think. I don't know that having the fins from the of the tail make any difference. We have it's not really the season for thunderstorms here yet, but we get so many lightning strikes here in Florida. I'm actually don't recall hearing of that happening before. I know what are the chances of getting struck by lightning. So I don't know. I would wonder what the statistics are on ships having lightning strikes. I love Royal. I love Royal too. I love Royal too, but I love cruising, so I'm willing to go. Saw a rant on Facebook from Passenger. The see it with C page. Crazy 2 photo 5. Yeah, on the same ship. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What are the odds? What are the odds of that happening? JT saying hi to Life with Marlene. Okay, well, I don't have a big, for those of you who just joined, I was talking about how I found this Royal Caribbean International cookbook because, I like to cook things that I have had on a cruise before or missed or want to try or something like that. And so I found this cookbook online. It was only like $5 or something. It's an oldie, but I'm hoping it's a goodie. It's kind of interesting though. I opened it up and like I said, I knew it was a used book, but it was signed by by some chefs. Rudy, I don't know how to say it, Sodomine, who I believe he's still with Royal Caribbean, but he was like the head chef with the company, and so it's signed by him and a couple of others. But there's an inscription, and it's to a couple. I'm not gonna say the name, not that they're gonna know me or anything, but to Bob and Jane, we'll say, with love, to add to your honeymoon memories. Merry Christmas 2003 from Mom. So at first I'm kind of like, I hope they're okay. Why'd they get rid of the cookbook? No good? Are they still together? Did they have to ditch some stuff? Like, what happened? I hope they're doing well. um, I think I think Rudy is with Carnival now. You think so? I don't know because they just did that whole revamp with Emerald Lagasse, so I'm not sure, but I definitely recognize the name from Cruise Ship World. Hey, Dre, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I hope you're doing good. Happy Monday. So I just got this cookbook, and I flagged a couple of things that sounded interesting that I hope that I will eventually be brave enough to try. But tonight I'm going to try and keep it simple. I made kind of a big, not a big meal, but kind of a big meal. I roasted a chicken, and we had all the sides yesterday. So we're gonna have the rest of the roasted chicken tonight. I made a little bit of mashed potatoes, and in this cookbook is a recipe for glazed onions. And I love onions. I don't know about you guys, but I love onions. But these call for the pearl onions, and I've only really had pearl onions at holiday time. My family used to make them, so I don't know if you guys are familiar. I did not see the fresh ones in the grocery store, so I just got a bag of the frozen. And but the good thing about the frozen is that they're already peeled. So I'm just gonna get those going in a little bit of water, and get those at least get them at least thawed and ready to get the glaze on. OMG, pearl onions make me think of my grandma. Honestly, me too, Scott. And that's who used to make them for us. That's one of those traditions I tried to keep going and make at holiday times because my grandmother used to, and great grandmother used to love having the pearl onions, right, Kim? If you're still here. So I'm gonna, they're just tiny. They're just tiny. So anyway, they're already peeled, so that will save some time. They're not difficult to peel, but you have to soften them up a little bit. Um, I never knew cruise lines have cookbooks. Well, I haven't. So that was going to be one of my questions to you guys. Have you seen one lately? Like I said, I think I remember seeing this at some point, and that's why I kept thinking about a cruise cookbook. But I don't know that I've seen them in recent years. So you guys tell me, have you seen him? I think the next time I get on a ship, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look to see if there is a newer, latest and greatest cookbook. Sorry, I'm skipping around. Sorry if I missed anybody coming in, but I appreciate it. Where is Erica? Erica is still working. She may be around to come and do a taste test at the end, but I don't know. I will tell you, say hello though. Hey Michael, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Oh no problem. Yes, I remember. You remember the pearl onions. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get those. Have them in the saucepan with a little bit of water, about 3/4 cups of water, and try to get those softened up, and then I will um, add the rest of the good stuff to make them glazed in the frying pan, basically. Um, Evolving with Etta is here. Hey Etta, how are you? Happy Monday. How was your Monday? How's your week starting off? I hope good. I hope good. Have you seen a cruise ship cookbook before? Dre was saying he'd never seen one. Um, this is one that I managed to luck up and track down from Royal Caribbean. I don't know if they have updated versions of this, but I still thought it could be fun. See, like Journey saying hi to Michael. Michael saying hi, and to Robin and Chet. Good evening, everyone. So, Etta, I don't know if you heard us talking about the Carnival Freedom and how they had another fire on the of the whale tail. It looks like it got struck by lightning. Um, everything's okay, but of course they just replaced that. They just replaced that one. I had some on a dish last night. Push to the side. How ironic you're talking about that, Keisha. We have so many other things in common. I'm gonna pretend like you like pearl onions too. And it says, Elisa, I like that shirt. Yes, my carnivals, let the sea set you free t-shirt, which I believe you have the same one, don't you? um, thanks for coming in. So yeah, anyway, so I thought that the inscription was, it was nice, and but then it makes me think, why they let this cookbook go? How did this end up in my hands and not with, what was the name I said, Bob and Jane? How come Bob and Jane don't have that anymore? I don't know. But anyway, I flagged a couple of things, but I'm just trying to keep it simple tonight, and um, just start off and seeing if there's stuff in here we will like. Hey, Be More fam from Dre. um, I have a couple of cruise line cookbooks. They are really just Dutch catchers at my house. Come on, chat. Get one of those out and make sure it's got some gluten-free alternatives so you can get up there and cook up a nice dinner for you and Robin. JT saying hi to Etta. Thanks. So, hello, LF McKinley. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, these don't take too long to soften up. I feel like I got burners going here, which is, oh, I do have the wrong one going. That might help them to get a little softer, a little faster if I actually turn on the right burner. The back burner is the one I need to have on right now, because I see you have on the cruise shirt. Yes, this was a popular shirt, I think, huh? Yes. How are you, Miss Legacia from Etta? um, Everybody saying hi. That is a really cool shirt, Elisa. Thank you. I really like this shirt. I do like this shirt. I hope that Carnival has some cool shirts when I get back on there. I like going into the t-shirt sale. They usually have at least one time on the cruise that the shirts are on sale 2 for something, and I was super excited to find this one that on that time. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. I know you have that shirt. Yes, of course. I saw that whale tail and said, "Oh, that infamous Groupcation 2022 will go down in history." Uh, that's Wait. That was the ship for Groupcation in 2022. Everybody was on that? Not when the fire happened the first time, I don't think. But yeah. Hello, Glow Beach Travel. Thanks for coming in. How are you? Happy Monday. Everybody's saying hi. Um, yes, I know we have the same one. I know we have the same one too. It was, like I said, it's a popular shirt. Yes, we were on pins and needles waiting to hear. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that ship just I hope it can catch a break. I don't know. That whale tail is problematic. Okay. Well, while I'm waiting for these onions to soften up, just going to tell you what the recipe calls for. And I don't know if you do. You guys make a lot of onions? I don't. I like onions, and like I said, I make pearl onions at holiday time to keep the family traditions going. But other than occasionally sautéing them for something, um, I've definitely not made glazed onions. So this recipe is calling for 1.5 pounds of small white pearl onions, or 1 16-ounce jar. I've never seen them in a jar. Who's seen them in the jar? 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1 cup of chicken stock, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. So should be good. Should be tasty. Michael saying hi to Scott. Howard loves onions. See, Howard knows. Howard knows. we got to get Keisha to come around. Hey, Sea Lake Journeys. Nice to meet you. Nice. That's a lot of onions. Yes, have seen them in jars. Not like pickled ones. Plain. I haven't seen plain ones in jars. We'll be okay. Don't worry. It's not too much. Well, we'll use them up. It sounds tasty. I hope it's tasty. And just as a little side to go with the rest of the roast chicken and mashed potatoes that I made for Sunday dinner. Hello to Kim. It's cool to meet you. Miss what you're making. Yes, that's what I'm making. I'm making glazed onions. Just found this recipe, and it's not a new cookbook, but it's new to me, the Royal Caribbean International Cookbook. And I wanted to try something out of there, so that I really it just came in the mail on Saturday, and I wanted to try and make something, but didn't want to be overly ambitious. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I like, I can make that. But I was trying to keep it a little simple tonight. So we'll see what else we find in the cookbook, and we'll be brave enough to try on one of these Mondays. But yeah, I thought that, I know I'm bouncing back and forth, but was definitely wanted to make sure that you wanted to see if you all had heard about the Carnival Freedom. I was surprised in a sad way. Like, I just feel bad that not again, that same ship. Keisha says, I like onions, just not a mouthful. Hard to one of those pearl onions. Huh? And something else on the same for. Oh, okay. Well, I like them. Sister, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I saw JT come in earlier, and I was asking if she had recovered from the 12-hour marathon. I don't know if you have either. It sounds like you were gonna be busy with some crafting. I am making, she said, what you cooking? I'm making glazed onions, and I'm using, what did I do with the bag? I probably threw it away already. I'm using pearl onions, but frozen ones, because I did not find them fresh in the store this time. And I don't know. Somebody else said, Scott was saying that it reminded him of something his grandma used to make, and me too. Yes, that was sad to hear. So I don't know if that's one of those. It was a popular thing among our grandparents, and it's kind of like they're just hanging on. They're hanging on barely in popularity. The pearl onions, but anywho. Something else I was going to tell you guys about. Didn't I guess I should have made sure those onions were thawed already. I hadn't really thought about it, but we'll be okay. Oh, I was saying, I wonder how many lightning strikes. Um, but I don't. I don't think they have statistics on that. So switching over to Royal. Last week I was talking about just talking about like all the meals, and I couldn't find an article that was talking about the icon of the seas, which I thought might be interesting because obviously the ship is bigger and they have more to cook, and so I was just kind of like looking for one for this time. I have a question. I really like her interest in cooking in the future. Would you think of writing a cookbook? Just like to purchase it. Oh, thank you. No, yeah. I don't know. I will ask her about that. That's not something she's ever mentioned having an interest in doing. She likes to bake, but it's like, it's a fun thing, a relaxing thing. So I'm not sure about a cookbook, but never say never, right? Never say never. Sister says, I'm good. I relaxed yesterday. Good, good, good. It was again, props to them for doing the whole 12 hours. That seems very ambitious. I know Edna has done them before in the past several times, but whew, I'm struggling to get it through an hour. I guess that's why you need help from your friends to help keep you going for 12 hours on a marathon. Okay, so I looked again to see if there was a new article about Icon of the Seas, because I'm just so curious about the food and about how they order, how much stuff that they have to order and have to have on hand to feed everybody. I mean, I can't really visualize when they talk about, thousands and thousands of pounds, but of things, but I'm still fascinated. So this article is from the Royal Caribbean blog, and they're talking about how over 6,000 people are served meals every day on the world's largest cruise ship. Every week, up to 7,600 people vacation on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas, which now holds the title as the largest cruise ship in the world. Amazing. Yes. Not sure what that was for, but yes. That was amazing. I think y'all still talking about the 12-hour marathon. Yes, amazing. Dre saying hi, auntie, nephew. Y'all are cute. You guys are cute. So that because the icon, well, most of them are home ported. Not most of them. Several are home ported in Florida. That one, Icon of the Seas, is out of Miami. So when they get supplies for the ship, it's all being done from local suppliers there in Miami. It says all the ship's food is sourced from the ship's home port in Miami. In fact, there's enough food on Icon of the Seas, not just for one cruise, but for 3 cruises. The idea is there is enough food on hand in case the ship needs to go in a different direction, so there is enough for extra days. Well, that seems amazing. At least to me, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. I appreciate that they are being prepared because nobody would want to be stranded and hungry. I can imagine that's a lot. That is a lot of food. Every week, new supplies are brought on board, but some items may only be sourced every 2 weeks. Cheeses, herbs, and berries are examples of food that is brought on board every week because those do not last as long. Makes sense? Frozen items such as prime rib or fish are brought every 2 or 3 weeks. So, what happens if they end up running short on one item? The ship can call the headquarters to assist in resupplying at one of the ports. One of the ports of call the ship is visiting. I know, right? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. Okay, I think these are. Let me give them another minute, and then I think that they will be I think they'll be thawed, and then I can get them going. Hello. I'm sorry I don't know how to say the name, but tapped in enjoying. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Hello, Elisa and chat. I hope everyone is having a good evening. Thank you so much. We're just in here. I'm in here talking about cruising, and my friends are keeping me company, which I appreciate. I'm trying to make a little something from my cruise ship cookbook. It's not what it's called. Royal Caribbean International Cooking. And just interested in how much food is sourced and stored, prepared on the world's largest cruise ship. I never really thought about them getting food or supplies in other ports. The only time I really ever see them loading, or especially like Royal Caribbean, see them unloading or loading stuff is at Coco Cay. They have so much that they have to take off and set up for, even though most of the buildings are they're permanent buildings and restaurants on the island, but they obviously bring people off and on for catering. So that's kind of like you see a tram of supplies being offloaded and loaded. But otherwise, in the other ports, I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you guys seen resupplying going on when you're in port? Hey, missed the music last night. Uh-oh. Awesome. I know it's a lot. Saw something about that on one of the cable channels. Yes, the Travel Channel used to do, and they probably still do it. I just haven't seen it in a while. Done episodes about getting everything they need on the ship, how it's such a process to load it all, unload it all, how they have it all calculated down to the meals in different restaurants that it needs to go in. Okay, I'm going to drain this water, and then I'm going to get ready to start the glaze part. So hold, please. Okay, not too bad. Yes, it's starting to smell oniony, so that's good. You want your onions to smell like onions, right? Okay. Yes, I'm fascinated by that, and fascinated by the ships, how they build the ships too. It's almost like, I mean, after the main structures, the hull of the ship and stuff, when they start putting in the cabins, it's like a I don't even know what to call it. It's like a system. It's like the cabins are built separately and then put together into the frame like a puzzle almost. Sister saying hi to LF McKinley. Hello to everybody I missed. Just saying hello. Thank you for that. I did in Baltimore on Carnival Legend. Oh, yes, same thing. You saw the loading supplies, because that's the home port for Carnival Legend. So that makes sense. I just haven't seen it in any of the foreign ports. Okay, so into my pearl onions. Now to a pan. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Of course, the onions. And make sure I turn on the correct burner this time. And I'm going to cook those over low heat. I don't know what they mean by low heat. I'm going to put it at like 2. Turn that around so I don't burn myself. So let that butter start melting a little bit. Everybody's saying hi. You know what? That's interesting that you say that, Keisha, because I probably wasn't looking for it when we did the Carnival Legend, but I don't remember seeing those supply ships, but or not supply ships, supply. I don't remember seeing them unload the supplies when I boarded there, but it totally makes sense that that's where they would be doing it. So that's his home port. Wow, those onions look very different. They don't look like pearl onions to you? They are little, cute little pearl size onions. Okay, yeah, let the butter get going there. I didn't either, because I didn't see that, but I wasn't looking for that. Honestly, we probably were more concerned about our luggage, making sure our luggage got loaded on there properly. We were not thinking about not thinking about the supplies until we got on. I don't do onions. You non-onion people. What? Yes, I do know you don't like onions, but still, these are good. Yes, we were worried about getting our luggage on. Worried about getting our luggage. Okay, back to the icon, and them doing making sure they have enough stuff for they said for a couple of weeks in case something goes wrong and they have to reroute or something. So if they end up running short on items, they can call headquarters to assist in resupplying at one of the ports they're visiting. The actual food is sourced from around the world, including locally. Royal Caribbean Vice President, Food and Beverage, Lincoln D'Souza, describes it as a very complex operation. Yeah, I bet. We are always looking to source local. And so the last couple of years, we've shifted a lot of our purchasing very domestically within Marketplace. Everybody wants fresh. And so that makes sense. They want to try and get the freshest ingredients they possibly can on board when they can. Okay, that's just Nightbot saying hi. Good Nightbot. Good Nightbot. Be nice to everybody. Fresh ingredients have always been the case, but now we've really shifted, whether it's here in Europe and Australia and China. My team goes out and we go to the Marketplace and we literally go and match products against our US products and say, okay, what works? How do we buy it locally? All of this isn't cheap to do. Royal Caribbean wouldn't share numbers, but suffice to say, Mr. D'Souza referred to the number as being a lot. Yeah. I was kind of hoping this was going to be one of those, we want to know, how much is a lot? How much do they spend? Okay, I'm just letting that cook a little bit. The melted butter, and then I have to slowly add in the rest of the ingredients. So just trying to make sure they're coated. They should be. We've got we've got crew members and guests on board on a full sailing, over 10,000 people on board the ship. We spend a lot of money to make sure we look after the guests from food and beverage standpoint and supplies. Food is the second highest expense at Royal Caribbean after fuel. According to Royal Caribbean's group financial disclosure, the company spent, you ready for this? $307 million on fuel in the first quarter of 2024. Well, that's for the whole fleet, not just that one ship, but still, $307 million on fuel. Sheesh. That is a lot. Whoa. Yeah, right? That is a lot in the first quarter of 2024. So times that by 4, I'm assuming, to get how much they spend for the year. That's a lot. How much food is brought on a cruise ship? Ever wonder which foods are the most popular on the ship? Icon needs enough food for all of its recipes, as well as food to be available on its own. A tomato can be not a tomato can. A tomato can be cut up and served individually or as part of a stew, a sauce, or salad. According to Royal Caribbean's executive chefs, rice, potato, lobster, tenderloin, filet mignon, and especially prime rib are the most popular items on the Icon of the Seas. Well, especially the lobster. Everybody looks forward to the elegant night and having that, basically having some surf and turf, having lobster. But I think on the Icon, especially that boarding day, the inaugural days, and anyway, everybody was talking about how they went all out in the Windjammer and stuff, with the seafood, the lobster, all the shrimp. They just went all out. I would assume it's calmed down a little bit since the inaugurals, but people definitely want their they definitely want their lobster. So good to know. Good to know. Okay, the rest of the ingredients for these glazed onions is 1 cup of chicken stock. Slowly add that in there. And it needs a little bit of sugar. I already measured it out, but it's 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. So I'm just gonna and a little bit of salt, with just a half a teaspoon of salt. Now it says to just let them cook slowly and stir it every once in a while. So it'll be a few minutes. I hope they turn out good. I don't know how high to have that on. It says low, but now I'm worried that that's too low. So anyway, we will see. This sounds so good, and I'm hungry now. I wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm sure it's coming soon. But yeah, I normally go for the sweets. I normally go for the desserts, but I thought the first time following one of these recipes, let me try and do something more as a side, a little more savory. So that's why I went for the onions. I like onions, but I hear you guys. Not everybody likes them. I get it. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you hungry there, Scott. Uh, okay. Um, let's see. So those were the most popular items. About 20,000 pounds of rice and 2,500 pounds of prime rib are used every cruise. 20,000 pounds of rice and 2,500 pounds of prime rib are used every cruise. All right, who's eating? I definitely add to the rice. I like rice. I like rice, and I like to go and try different things on the buffet, especially if they have one of the Asian stations. Like to try all the different dishes there. So I help with the rice, but the 2,500 pounds of prime rib, that's you guys. Who's eating all that? Who's eating all the prime rib? In an effort to better predict how much food the ship will need, the food and beverage team looks at the demographic of who is booked and guest count for the next sailing, meaning if there are more guests from Mexico on a given sailing, the crew will plan, that counts, for more Mexican food on board. The exact quantity depends on amount of guests and demographic. Well, I mean, that makes sense, I guess, but I don't know if I like the way they said that. One of the benefits of being a brand new cruise ship is having access to the best of the best, including machinery. Okay, either I totally made you guys hungry or you're like whatever. Whatever. I think this is too low now. Right. Maybe don't follow me exactly as I keep messing with the temperature on this. But I want to see him get glazed. Let's see. Icon has plenty of guest facing innovations, and that trend applies to the kitchens too. If you go to the production areas, the equipment that we've introduced here for the first time has never been seen on our ships before. Things like machines that can take a whole piece of steak, cut it into portions, cut fish into portions, vegetable slicers, things that we just haven't had historically on ships. Well, that definitely does seem like that would save somebody a lot of time and effort trying to cut all this stuff up in order to prepare, let alone all the basic like potatoes and onions, you know, slicing tomatoes and all of that kind of stuff. What about you, Etta? I know you said Howard likes onions, but what about you? These machines replace functions that were traditionally done by hand. On the upcoming Utopia of the Seas, Mr. D'Souza indicated they will have a laser guided water gun that uses high pressure water to cut pieces of cake. What? What? Uh, huh? I don't know how does that work? Uses a high uses high pressure water to cut pieces of cake. I'm just thinking like the pressure of the water on top of some kind of slicer that just kind of comes down and slices cake, not water on the cake. Right? I'm gonna go with that. Unless you guys know otherwise. um Sorry, just sat down, heard Howard. I'm doing one of my favorite things that just heated up. No, I would you said that Howard liked onions, and I didn't know if that meant you didn't or if you like them too. That's all. That's all. I think these are going to turn out good, but I think they're going to take a little longer than I was expecting them to. Um, hey, Janice, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I hope you're doing well. How are you? How are you? Um, we were talking about, I don't remember what ship you were just on, Miss Janice. I think it was what were you on? The Jubilee? We were talking about how there was another fire on the Carnival Freedom. The whale tail again apparently got struck by lightning. I do like onions. Okay, good. Maybe to help keep the slices moist. Maybe I just that just sounds so. That sounds so. I mean, I know it's relative. You think this whole making glazed onions sound weird, but Utopia will have a laser guided water gun that uses high pressure water to cut pieces of cake. Okay, this technology makes the work easier for crew members, and he believes that moves crew members closer to the guest experience that adds value to the guest experience. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. Less time of them, sort of in the less time in the kitchen, less less time behind scenes, the scene where they could be out in front interacting with people. But I can't imagine that. You're on the magic. Okay, you're on the magic. Glad you made it back safe. I know it was a little bit extra on your travel day because of the weather. Hello, Adam, my lovely. That's sweet. From Miss Janice. Hello, Janice. How are you, Mr. Ken? Tell him I'm waving at the screen. That's nice. I know. I wish we could be a little more interactive sometimes, especially like now. I want you guys to smell this. To me, it smells great. To me, it smells good, but all right, you non-onion people. We're bringing some pretty new and exciting, innovative technology to really take even our back of the house processes up and from what we've historically done. The most highly regulated food service operation on the planet. With the operation as large as Icon of the Seas, food safety is paramount to the cruise line. Mr. D'Souza and cruise ship kitchens are the most regulated food service operation that you'll find. We are the most highly regulated food service operation on the planet. The United States Public Health Service has a division known as the Vessel Sanitation Program, which acts as a cooperative activity with the cruise industry. We get inspected for food safety. We have 7 to 8 uniformed officers that board the vessel, and they do a full inspection top to bottom. And I believe that. I believe that. So what do you got? It's getting late now, so you probably already eaten dinner. What'd you have for dinner? I thought this was going to be a quick thing, and I think it is relatively. It would have been a little quicker if I'd had those onions already softened, thawed. Although I will tell him, Etta, today was our first day back to work, but only for 4 hours. Next week, spring break. Enjoy those. I know you have earned your spring break. I want a spring break. I'm hanging in there until June, but yay! I want a spring break. Spring breaks are, and I'm not talking about college kids. Janice, I think you're talking about a elementary school that you work at or for, right? These kids look forward to their breaks. Like they want to go somewhere. I mean, somewhere. I had a lady at my job who was talking about her family did end up going on a trip, but her kids really want to go to like Dubai. They're 10. I'm like, oh my, okay, well, that's lovely. If you have it like that, then you guys can go to. She's like, no, they want it, but that doesn't mean it's happening. Yes, spring break is here. Is this spring break week for you or next week? Um, yes, everybody wants a spring break. Whether you can go away or just have the time off. Um, Either way, it's a good thing. All right, they're definitely cooking. I'm not sure. It's saying wait until the liquid is completely reduced. So we'll give it a little while. It's definitely cooking. Definitely cooking. There were about 400 to 500 kids on the ship, all ages. Yeah, spring breaks are popular for cruises, that's for sure. And with the time or the week that everybody has for spring break varies. Basically, they stay full for this. I really say for this month into, I'd say about the second week of April. It's kind of uh, rolling, I guess, the spring breaks. Yes. Not that you're excited to be on spring break or anything. Oh no, that's way too many children. Yeah. Yeah. I think, don't get me wrong, we had a great time when we were on the Carnival Legend out of Baltimore that Keisha was mentioning, but it was a lot of kids because it was spring break. Um, and we've talked about this before. Like sometimes people kind of let their kids roam free, which can be a problem. And sometimes you don't notice because they're just going about their day um, with their families too. So it's not like, I mean, I definitely went on cruises during spring breaks. I definitely took Erica on cruises during spring break. So I'm not knocking that, but you got to be if you want to have more of like the Serenity Deck adult hideaway situation, you gotta go on Virgin if you want to cruise at this time of year. They seem even more popular in January. As the kids go on cruises in January, you mean? It was a lot of kids on January cruise. Uh, got it. Got it. Well, I don't know. I feel like definitely since the pandemic, parents are a lot less strict about bringing the kids out of school to go on their trips. I see it a lot just here in general, where everybody's coming to Disney, and some wait for the breaks, some don't. Same on Legend for us. 817 under 18-year-olds, including one of mine. A whole lot. A whole lot. Carnival has given warnings about behavior, so it wasn't bad. Good, good. And they were supposed to be, sort of enforcing the rules more with the kids and teenagers, so that wouldn't be a problem. So I'm glad it wasn't. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be longer than 20 minutes for this to cook off all of the liquid, but they smell good. They smell good. I need smell-o-vision. OMG, Keisha. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's not a huge ship, so I don't know what the total number of passengers was, but 817 kids. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay. back to you'll find a restaurant. They're just talking about the standards. Reducing food waste. Reducing food waste serves two primary purposes. It ensures there is less food that ends up in the garbage can, and it saves Royal Caribbean money. The cruise line introduced a program called Win on Waste, which serves to evaluate food consumption on a cruise ship and make adjustments so there's less food used that doesn't end up consumed. It will reduce food waste across the fleet by 50% by 2025. In summer 2023, Royal Caribbean Group reported it already has been able to achieve a 24% reduction in food waste by focusing on the front end of the food system, which prevents and addresses many of the main causes of food waste, which includes inventory management and over preparing. Hi, Keisha. Word up. Hey, Tuber Chat. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing me out. I am basically waiting for some pearl onions to cook. I am using a recipe from my not new, but new to me, Royal Caribbean International Cookbook. I usually go for the desserts first, but I thought the first thing I was going to try and make out of this cookbook was something a little more simple, and I'm going for the glazed pearl onions. So it's smelling good, but I'm getting impatient or just hungry because I want these to be done. Tuber Chat saying hi to everybody. Thank you. Hey there, Tuber Chat. I hope you're doing well. Everybody's saying hi to Kevin. Hey, Tuber Chat from Janice. Thanks, guys. Sorry, I don't have my mouse, so it's a little more awkward tonight trying to get those chats up. But anyway, so yeah, I was just curious about how much food was being purchased and prepared on the new Icon of the Seas, since it is the biggest cruise ship in the world. I mean, I guess they're going to hold that record for a little while. I know they keep coming out with newer, bigger, better, but I think this is going to hold the record for a little bit. Wonder didn't only had, well, not even a full year, right? Before the Icon came along, but I think Icon is going to be number one for a little bit. Keisha says, "Hey everyone, not tagging tonight. Use speaker to text. Dinner time breaking Ramadan fast." Oh wow. No worries at all, Keisha. I'm glad you're able. I'm sorry, I'm talking about food, but you're about to dinner time breaking fast. Okay, so you can eat now. So I saw that you text. I saw that you sent me a text, but I did not read it. Sorry about that, Keisha. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Okay. Again, I'm sure I'm just being impatient now because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. This cookbook, like I said, I have flagged a couple of things, so maybe I will try some other stuff in the future. How do you guys feel about chilled soup? I know that's one of those things that they often serve on the ships. I want to say I don't like it. But soup is supposed to be hot. In my world, soup is supposed to be hot, but a chilled roasted peach soup sounds nice. It sounds like it could be refreshing in the summer. So I don't know what that just doesn't sound like soup, but okay. We may try it. We have a lot of recipes for salad dressings, which sound good. You need to eat more salad, more veggies. Um, Something that I thought Erica might really like because she loves raspberry is a raspberry creme brulee. So I don't know. We might try that sometime. No, Lisa, I'm not that much into soup, so chilled is a hard no. I think I tried. I know I tried. The carnival on Carnival, they had. I want to say it's strawberry. They have a chilled strawberry, or they did. I don't know if that made the cut for the new menu. And I was just like curious about it, so I'm like, oh, let me just try it. And like, there's no soup. It was more like melted strawberry ice cream. And you know I love ice cream, but I don't want that in soup. So yeah, not really a fan. Not really a fan. Not really a fan. Sorry, I missed that before. Tuber chat is living the dream, Etta. Hope you're doing well also. Well, that is encouraging. That is encouraging, Kevin, that you are living the dream. So we can do it too, right? It's a hard no. Yes, it's a hard no. I'm not into the chilled soups. Other soups, yes. But as the weather starts turning nicer, that seems like a cold weather thing. Speaking of, I didn't even ask you guys about the weather. How is everybody doing? All right? Did you get snow? Kevin, I should probably ask you. Did you guys get snow? I know there was some wintry weather over the weekend, rain and everything, but I got a jet. No worries. Enjoy the rest of your birthday and your life, Scott. I am trying to wait for these onions to be done. No worries. Try to wait for the onions, guys. Again, I think they smell really good. And I did not think that that was too much liquid. Just a cup of the chicken stock, but maybe. And it doesn't say. To me, I would expect it to be. I would expect the onions to be able to get a little brown with that sugar in there, but I don't know. Until the onions are tender and the liquid is completely reduced. Okay. So this might be a while. I totally understand if you guys can't stick around. um, you only shoveled once this season? Wow. That's unusual, right? Or is it? I know the weather patterns are changing so much these years, but I would expect you to be getting a lot of snow. Good night, controversial cruising. Happy birthday. Bye, Scott. Everybody saying happy birthday. That's really nice. I know he mentioned that he was going live in a little bit, so I don't know what all he has going on for his birthday celebration. Last week, I know I saw him on Thursday, but I think they did something on Friday. Him and Carnival Cruise Addicts did something on Friday too, where they had basically had trivia, and I'm sure that was really fun. So I can imagine that the birthday party is something worth checking out, you guys, as well. All right, come on, onions. Come on, onions. I want them to get done. Um, Last year we had one day. This year, one day of shoveling. I love it. Well, yeah, you want to spend a whole lot of days shoveling. I know. the snow is very pretty when it first falls, but then the shoveling, and then if you have to get out and about in it, yeah, it's you lose sight of how pretty it is, right? So the idea of more snow is not great. And if it's not enough to give you a snow day, it's just annoying. It would just be annoying. You want a lot or none at all or something like that, right? Definitely not enough that you have to shovel. So I'm glad you only had one night or one day of shoveling. Good night, everyone. Time for dinner. Enjoy your dinner. I'm trying to get there. This is late. This is a late one for me, but trying to get these onions done, and then I will have some dinner myself. It's still in the 30s in the morning here. Oh, wow. Is it supposed to be warming up soon? Etta, can you tell from the forecast? I think today, it was mid 70s. And then it should start warming up by the weekend. So Easter would be a nice warm day. At least that's what they're calling for right now. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm sure you're ready for spring to spring. TV's Life. Good night from Etta. Yes, ready for some warmer temperatures. I am sure. So I think I asked before if anybody had seen these kind of cookbooks. Sea Lake Journey said that they have a couple, but they're just collecting dust at their house. So again, there was an inscription on this one. Somebody got it as a gift, and then I'm like, how is it that it's available now for me? What happened? Is there a story there? In my mind, it's supposed to warm up, but not according to Mother Nature. Yeah, Mother Nature she does her own thing, doesn't she? Yeah, I know. It should be warm and sunny, but we gotta wait. We gotta wait. I'm trying to start a little container garden, and I planted some seeds last week. This week, when I checked them, I had some sprouts, and I was all excited about that. I posted something on the community page saying, "Is this a good sign?" Because I don't know how they're supposed to look. So, wish me luck that those keep going strong. I I can't even blame this on the weather patterns per se, but I don't get a lot of direct sunlight, which is good for heat wise, but it's hard when you're trying to grow stuff in containers basically on your porch. So I'm excited that I have some sprouts, and hopefully they're going to keep growing, but I don't know. Hope they're going to make it. Oh, that was Etta. We saw that already. Hello, Lisa Price. Thanks for coming in. How are you? I've been talking about a little bit of everything cruise wise. Started off by talking about the fire on the Carnival Freedom. I think that's just such a shame that it's the same ship now losing the whale tail for the second time, and having to cancel some cruises, the next couple of cruises. I don't know if that means that they're gonna send it and try to have it repaired. It took so long before to replace that whale tail, and I don't know if that was just because of the pandemic and supply delays, or if they now have do they have backup whale tails? I don't know. Maybe they'll be able to fix it quicker this time around. But anyway, so start off by talking about that. And then I was excited because when I do these Monday mood checks every once in a while, it's more than once in a while. It's kind of like I go, oh, it's time to cook something. Or my daughter will say, it's time to cook something. And I try to make something like a favorite that I've had when I've cruised, or something that I've had on a cruise ship, and like I can make that at home, not knowing if I can make it at home. But I was able to get myself a Royal Caribbean International cookbook, and I wanted to try some recipes out of there. So that's what I'm doing tonight. This one, I thought it was going to be it's not that it was overly complicated. It was just taking a little longer than I thought it would. But I'm making glazed onions using pearl onions, chicken stock, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. What was the other thing? Oh, butter. Started off with butter. Sorry, you may have known all that. I'm just giving you a little catch up there. But thanks for coming in, Lisa. I appreciate it. Carmen, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. How was your Monday? I hope good. Hope your weekend was good. I can't remember, Carmen. Did we talked to you a little bit on Saturday, right? On Edna's marathon. Still can't believe they went for 12 hours. Again, I know it's not the first time that they've done that, but that's a lot. And Edna's so cool. She's so cool. She's so laid back about it. She had topics. She had some trivia and stuff for her giveaways, but it was kind of free flowing, topical, but like 12 hours. That's a lot. So anyway, hello again. I can't remember. I can't remember if I talked to you on Saturday or not, Carmen. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Carmen, how is the weather where you are? We were just talking about the weather and how we're ready for spring. To spring. Edda's saying it's still in the 30s in the morning. It is. I guess this is not so bad for March, right? March is a little bit iffy. April, what do they say? April showers bring May flowers. I don't know if that's still true, but maybe we'll start seeing some more springy signs of spring pretty soon. Saying hi to Lisa. Tapped in, saying hi to Lisa. Hey Edda. Yes, I was on Edna's live today in Detroit. We got to 61 degrees. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. To like a light jacket. Or you're still like not making the switch yet from your winter coat. Okay, this is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I remember I was saying I was hoping it was gonna sort of brown up a little bit, be more of a glaze. The liquid is cooking down, so think just a little bit more, but I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but they are browning up a little. So I hope they're good after all that. Oh, it's too cold for me. It's spring already. I know it's technically spring, but like you said, Mother Nature is like, I don't look at that calendar. It's spring. I'm gonna do spring when I feel like doing spring. I hope somebody. I hope she feels like doing spring sooner than later. Hello, cruising on the high seas. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're experiencing some spring weather. Saying hi to Carmen. Hashtag AAC. Are you trying to see if I have if Nightbot is going to drop links? I just wore a duster leg sweater. Oh, nice. That I'm sure you're not sad to have to shed the winter coat for a little bit there. But you're ready for it to warm up. Um, Come on, little onions, you can do it. You can do it. Well, we survived Monday, you guys. It was not a bad. It wasn't a bad day, work wise. When you say spring, does that mean snow still dropping? Well, I was hoping not. I was hoping that I know there was definitely weather coming through all weekend. So I understand if some of you are still getting snow, but no, I was hoping spring meant no more snow for everyone and some warmer temperatures. Gotta go eat, y'all. Great show, Lisa. Thanks. Thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. Enjoy your dinner. Tell Robin we say hi. See Lake Journeys. Etta saying good night to you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I mean, I like I said, I hope spring means warmer temperatures. But I guess it normally brings some so-so temperatures and some rain, which is fine if you're trying to get grass and flowers growing, but definitely don't want any more snow, as Etta has already said. She's over it. She's over those cold temperatures. Even though they didn't have much snow this year, she wants signs of spring, real signs of spring. Okay, the liquid is almost all gone out of there. I have chicken warming up. I don't even think I'll do that. I think I'm just gonna do a taste because I kept you guys a long time. Keisha saying bye to Sea Lake Journeys. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Not, I don't know if you're leaving, Keisha. I'm just saying bye to chat. Saying bye, so long, farewell. I have to go to the post office box this week. I didn't get there over the weekend, so I'm hoping that there's going to be a surprise or two of some postcards. You can see I still have a few in the back there. For those who don't know, I'm doing this postcard exchange. If you want to send postcards, if you're going on a trip, I know we don't really do that as much as we used to anymore. If you're going on a trip or you have something fun in your area that you find a postcard and want to send, if you want to drop me a line, you can send it to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising at P.O. Box 950199 in Lake Mary, Florida, 32795. Include a return address and I will send you a postcard back. And I will have you on the list for Christmas cards because I want to send Christmas cards in 2024. I put some seeds in the dirt today. All right, Keisha. I feel like you're good. Well, you did well last year. I don't know how much gardening you had done before that, but you had lots of stuff growing. So I'm really excited by my little sprouts. I hope that they just continue to grow. I don't expect to have a bounty from this garden, but it would be exciting to have something come from my seeds there. Thank heaven you were live as I needed to get off watching sad videos that bring sad emotions. Oh, well, yeah, I didn't want to get too deep about the about the Carnival Freedom, but no, it's Light Cruise Chat over here. We need more fun things. Cruising on the high seas. Etta saying hi. I did finally send replacements. Oh, okay. Okay, Keisha, I was thinking about your seeds. Thank you. Okay, well, I'll be on the lookout for that. That's exciting. Hey everybody, just popping in to say hello. Have a meeting in a couple minutes. Well, thank you, Kiki. Thanks for popping in. No worries at all. Appreciate you doing that. And we are, everybody is being gracious and keeping me company and trying to see the end result of these onions here. They are definitely browning up. A little bit of liquid left in there, but not much. Not much. So for those of you who like onions, I think these are going to look good. And if you're not sure, I mean, how can you resist these cute little pearl onions? Just try it. Just try it. Okay, I'm going to let that sit again. Let the rest of that liquid come out of there. Saying hi to Kiki at Teen Reach Travels from Etta. Hi, Etta. Are you out of Texas? No, I am out of Florida. Easy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know there, Keisha. What did I say? Oh, almost. You're almost done. Well, I know you guys are, if you've hung in this long, you want to see the end result of these glazed pearl onions. So I will show you that, and hopefully a couple more minutes. This took a lot. It's so funny because I made something, I made more complicated things in less time, but you just never know. What does your shirt say? Oh, it says, this is a Carnival t-shirt. Let the sea set you free. Let's see, you see that? It's kind of a popular one. Kiki, Etta came on, was like, I know that shirt. She has the same one. Somebody else was in earlier. One of my cousin was in saying, I got that shirt. Resisting the cute little pearls. Not your kind of pearls, huh, Keisha? Just pearl onions. Just pearl onions. I definitely grew up having pearl onions, but never this way. So I'm definitely curious about them as a little side. Cute. Yeah, I love this shirt. But it's time to get back on a ship and find what is new in the t-shirt department. I'm actually not a big t-shirt person, but I do like to get them when I'm cruising. So hopefully there's some new fun stuff, and I can take advantage of the 2 for whatever sale one day, one of the C days. Keisha saying hi to TRT, and they said hi to you too. Kiki did. That is nice. I think we're about there. Now, I hope that because they're called glazed and there is a little bit of sugar involved with this recipe, that they do have a nice little sweetness to them. I like that they've browned up, but I hope they just are not regular sauteed onions. Went through a lot of trouble to get to this point, so I want them to have a little bit of a different taste. And we will see. We will see. I get a little. They really smell good. If you like the smell of onions. All right. Sorry, I'm not sure if you can see that. They almost look like little potatoes now that they've browned up. I'm gonna now I'm just gonna, like I said, I had the roasted chicken and some mashed potatoes, so I'm gonna just have some like a side. That might be too much. That might be too much for you, Keisha. I get it. Try to let that cool just a little bit before I do my little taste test. But they smell good. Thanks again, as always, you guys, for coming in on Monday night and keeping me company. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging in with me. This one ran a little bit long, but was trying something new. So here we go. My glazed onions from the Royal Caribbean International Cookbook. I do have a little sweetness and very, very tender. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Yay! It's a nice little, I like the sweetness. I like sweet. Not dessert. Can't call them candy. But the glaze is sweet. So that's how it turned out, guys. My glazed pearl onions. Again, the recipe from the Royal Caribbean International Cookbook, which I plan to make more often. Things out of here more often, but that was the first try, and just wanted to show you. So again, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching along, seeing how my glazed pearl onions turned out, and I like them. If you like onions and you want something just a little bit different from as a side for one of your meals, I give it a thumbs up. Sounds good, but I need meat or chicken on the fork too. Yeah, I'm gonna do. The chicken is in the oven. The potatoes probably need to be heated up now, but I feel like I've kept you here long enough, so just wanted to show you that they did come out. I haven't gone all vegetarian. Here's some chicken. Here's some potatoes. I'll make a full plate. Thanks for the unique share. Thanks, Keisha. I appreciate you too. Anyway, thanks, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a great week. For sure, we'll see you back on next Monday at 7. And what else have I got? Some shorts coming out this week. All the normal things. Just keeping it all going. But anyway, I appreciate you. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week.